Hey everybody, welcome into Northern Life. I'm Briggs here with Ryan and Hunter on this Wednesday. Thank you so much for being here with us. This morning I was out walking my dog and I saw a lot of really motivated folks out there. It almost inspired me to be just as motivated.
Just in general?
Just in general, yeah.
No, sorry, I mean like the people who are motivated in general, or were they doing something?
Motivated because they were out running.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they were out running. I saw a group of like 4 people who were out running together, a little group jog, and then a bunch of other people. I figure they must be getting ready for Grandma's Marathon. It's already May. It's only about a month and a half away. It sneaks up on you every single year.
I know a lot of folks at the station are preparing as well. During every noon, Paul is always talking about this weekend I have to run 10 miles.
Wow.
This weekend I have to run 12 miles. I think this weekend he's running 10 miles, which is just insane. But you have to work your way up to 26.2, whatever it is. It's ridiculous.
I think Kendall was thinking about doing the half marathon too. Okay,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Paul's been getting out, finding some new training routes that he's been really enjoying. So he's explored some new parts of the city, and that's always fun.
Yes.
You know, getting to see some new vantage points when you're on your training runs, so it doesn't get so monotonous, you know, over and over and over again. So best of luck to the folks who are training for Grandma's. By the way, I think today is the deadline. If you're like, I don't know, you have to transfer your bib by today.
Oh, you better figure it out.
Yeah, so figure it out today.
Yeah. So
there's still time for us.
If you have a bib, transfer it to us, and I'll walk it. Here's what I'll say though. I love to see the groups early in the morning. I'm an early morning golfer, and so the people that are out on my drive to the golf course that are already walking with friends or a loved one, you love to see that in the morning. Yeah, people getting out and about.
Yeah, I know. I always like getting up first thing and with the sun rising and getting your day started in a good way.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. But I'll tell you what, we've got a lot going on this show, running and everything else. We've all struggled at some point to open a jar or something else in our lives. Rachel Hackworth
Something else.
Anything, you know? You want to open up to people.
Our feelings? I don't know if this device is going to help us open up about our feelings.
It's a lot of therapy sessions.
Sure.
Here's what's going to happen.
Gotcha.
She's going to be testing. This is Rachel Hackworth, by the way, testing out a product that promises to make that process of opening up a jar a whole lot easier.
The process to open up your feelings is a lot tougher process. So
True.
See if Rachel maybe in the future will help us with that. And we have some wonderful viewer comments to share, including some international mail. Once again, international mail we have received from a viewer on our YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, go subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah,
love to see that. Also, Facebook followers, we're almost at 3,000 Facebook followers. So big shout out to the fans out there.
In just about the span of what, like 8 months?
Yeah. No, like 6.5, I think, right?
I'm not sure.
We just had our 6-month anniversary like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So let's go.
This is our child. We should probably know the age of our child.
What's their name again?
How many ever?
Northern Life.
Oh, I remember now.
Need a middle name. For it. Well, let's get into today's talkers. Today is the first day of May. Was it NSYNC that said it's gonna be May?
Oh yeah.
That means
That's
it is
right.
May Day, which is a traditional celebration of flowers and some warmer weather, which we all love. And on many ancient calendars, May 1st welcomed the first day of summer. That was cause for celebration. And actually our summer solstice, though, the official start of the season, isn't until June 20th. So we got some time for the real summer. But in many parts of the U.S., daffodils, other flowers already in bloom, as April showers we've seen have brought many May flowers, hopefully.
Nice.
A lot of green grass already out there in our area, down here by the lake especially, so that's good to see. You're going to have to start mowing the lawns here pretty soon.
Not purple grass.
No,
green
grass. Great, good times.
Favorite flower, by the way.
Ooh.
I'm a big dandelion guy.
Okay.
I know are dandelions weeds? Or are they flowers?
They're
invasive.
weeds. They are.
They will murder everything.
But that doesn't mean you can't like them. That's okay.
I still like them. I still like a little dandelion once in a while.
I really like tulips.
Oh,
tulips are real
nice. They're very pretty.
Might not be the classic Minnesotan lady slipper, I think is my favorite.
That's our state flower.
That's our state flower. It's a good looking flower.
Big loon lady slipper guy.
There we go. Like the loons, lady slippers. Milk is our state drink. I don't like that, but that's all right.
You don't like milk?
I'm not a big milk guy.
Wow.
No.
Oat milk?
No.
Almond milk?
No, nothing.
Wow.
I'll eat it with my cereal, but not in a cup. That's
You
for
don't
another
like drink
show.
the milk, but if it's in something, it's okay.
Exactly. If it's in something, but I don't drink a glass of milk, you know. That's another weird thing about Hunter
I don't do that either.
Really?
Makes sense, yeah.
Oh,
so
there
we're
we go.
on the same page.
Same page.
Well, hey, speaking of flowers and mowing and beautiful green lawns, as the weather warms up, insect pollinators return from their winter hideouts. And so many cities, including La Crosse, Wisconsin, are looking to help these pollinators with an annual sustainability program. The city of La Crosse is running its 3rd year of No Mow May. That program began in Appleton and has now expanded to multiple cities across the state, including Superior. No Mow calls for less frequent mowing of one's yard to help provide crucial habitat and food resources for early season pollinators like bees, butterflies, and other beneficial insects. I've always been a fan of this. I've never really needed to mow in May because, you know, my grass just isn't green or it's still dead, you know?
Yep.
But anytime that I can take a break from the mow, fine by me.
Always
fine by
great.
me.
Talk about a big first test as a kid. When it's your first time mowing the entire yard, that's a big test. And you think you did a good job, and you go, I stand on the deck over my yard as a kid, and it did not look good.
In between your lines, you can see little pieces of grass sticking up.
Yeah. When your parents finally trust you to give it a shot, and you're like, I'm sorry I disappointed you.
You got to be ready for some constructive criticism out there because, the first time is a little rough. But shout out to the kids helping out their parents this summer. And the beginning of May also means a tasty tradition in the Twin Ports. The Duluth Lions Club Pancake Day is back for its 65th year. That is coming up tomorrow at the deck, so I want to prepare you for that. It's not only a great chance to scarf down some pancakes and sausage, but it is also a fundraiser too, which is awesome. That money going to support local programs that help kids and people who are seeing or hearing impaired, those who have diabetes, and also children with cancer. So those tickets are $10 at the door tomorrow. Again, it's happening at the deck on Thursday, 6 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. And I know Hunter here used to be a celebrity flipper. Is that true, Hunter?
I went up against our old meteorologist, Peter Kevakowskis, and it was hard to determine who actually won the flipping contest. We were live on air during the morning show, but it was intense, I'll tell you that much. A whole new respect for pancake flippers out there.
No kidding.
I believe we're going to have that video available for you all coming up tomorrow.
Oh, there we go.
Perfect.
All right,
Go get some pancakes tomorrow. We got some great comments to share with you this week. That'll be up after the break. Welcome back, everybody. I feel like the three of us up here are giving Seth a hard time. Seth's giving us a hard time.
Sure.
We're making it through. So shout out to you behind the scenes there, Director Seth.
We're razzing each other.
Yeah, just a little razzle dazzle.
That's all it is.
That's all it is. Good, clean fun here on Northern Life. Well, welcome back, by the way. I don't know if I've said that yet, so welcome back. But let's get into today's viewer comments. And we start off with a postcard. Postcards, in my opinion, always great. But this one, a postcard from an international viewer from the Philippines. We got a card in the mail. It's dated March 20th, 2024 from Carlos, all the way from the Philippines. And you can tell it's from the Philippines too because I'm going to try to remove the address from Carlos so you don't track him down. In the top here, it says, there we go, the Republic of the Philippines, paid in how much ever pesos. So
in pesos.
How about that?
And there's a stamp that says airmail.
It says via airmail, so how about that?
I love it.
So let's read this card from our viewer, Carlos. Greetings from the Philippines. I am Carlos from the Philippines.
Nice to meet you, Carlos.
Nice to meet you, Carlos. Thanks for watching. I'm a big fan of your station. My favorite TV show with that station is Northern Life with Briggs, Ryan, and Hunter. And since I am a fan of the TV station, I watch Northern Life sometimes on YouTube. I am just so happy for you to read my fan mail. So sincerely, Carlos from the Boracay Sunset, Philippines. Fun in the sun and on the sea and on the sand.
That's the coolest thing ever.
How about that?
A postcard and just how long it took to get here. Very nice of you to send that our way there.
Yeah, so Carlos, thanks for watching us on YouTube. I know we've had a couple international comments so far. Who would have thought that our little show here in Duluth, Minnesota would make its way across the globe?
That's pretty cool.
Next, we have to go visit Carlos in the Philippines.
A blindfold shoot?
Oh, hop on this plane.
Right, for 14 hours.
Carlos, I hope you got room for air mattresses because we're heading your way soon.
On your way, buddy.
Well, hey, next up, Dave has found a fun way to enjoy our show. He says instead of watching during the week, they record the episodes and then watch them on weekend mornings. He says it's the perfect way to wake up. That's a really good idea.
I think that's really smart because then you don't have to wait for the next days.
True.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like on Netflix when you can just binge the series that you're watching. He's binging us. We're bingeable.
Weekend morning binging.
Maybe we should record the whole series and then put it out, and then people can binge it if they want to.
Ooh.
It's not a bad idea. Or it is a bad idea. I don't know.
They might only be able to take so much of us at one time.
Pause it.
True.
We're done. We're done.
True.
We'll ask Dave.
I think according to our YouTube analytics too, sometimes people only make it like a couple minutes through our show and then they turn us off. So that's according to the analytics. I don't know. I don't know about the TV analytics. So if you're watching us all the way through on TV, thank you. If you're watching us on for a couple minutes on YouTube, we thank you as well. But we'll take anything.
We will.
We'll take anything at this point. Happy to have you. Well, Elvira wanted to let us know that she loves watching Northern Life. I'm sure Elvira watches all 30 minutes of our show, and she called us so funny, adding that it makes her day to laugh with us. Keep up the humor, she says.
Oh my gosh, my heart's on fire for Elvira.
Whoa.
That was cool.
It's a song. But I'm sure she's heard that a billion times.
Yeah,
It's the Oak Ridge Boys, Elvira.
Oh, her name's in the song.
It's called Elvira.
Wow.
It's a song.
That's a sweet name, by the way.
That is a
Elvira.
very cool
That's
name.
a great name.
Yep,
cool
good
name.
for you. Good for your parents to name you that.
Good on you.
Another cool name. We've got Connie coming up.
Oh.
She says Hunter's dream about forgetting to wear his pants on TV was pretty relatable, apparently. She wrote, Hunter, I feel your pain. I seem to lose my pants often. It's a nightmare. For sure.
Like, why? That would never happen in real life. Why is that a weird dream that everyone has?
Yeah.
It's so strange, isn't it?
It's so weird that, like you said, multiple people all have that same fear. And
Yes.
why?
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, the fear about losing pants?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
Or forgetting your pants. Like, I can't think of one single time that I've forgotten to wear pants.
It would never happen in real life.
Do you guys have a favorite pair of pants? Oh, that's not a weird
That's the
question.
question you're going to ask us?
That's not a weird question.
I do. My joggers.
Yeah.
Cozy, comfy sweatpants that almost look like you're halfway looking like you're dressed up.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Thank you, Briggs. See? It's an appropriate question.
What are your favorite pants,
If you
Hunter?
have all of your clean clothes, Hunter, there's at least one pair of pants you're going to go, okay, I'm wearing those pants. Those are my favorite pair of pants.
That's a good point. That's a good
fair.
point. My favorite are, of all time, I wear them once a year, are my...
What?
Your favorite?
On your
wear-
birthday?
Is it a tuxedo? What is this?
It's my expanding pants for Thanksgiving dinner. Thanksgiving you eat, and then, sometimes you have to take off the belt and everything, but no, you wear these pants, they just expand for you. They do all the work for you. It's a great life right there.
Favorite pair of pants? Always great.
That's a
Gonna
good
roast
question.
my question.
What is?
Sorry,
What
I
are you didn't
apologize.
say? Are your
I
favorite
do.
pants?
I got a gift card for Lululemon one time, and the Lululemon joggers, comfy.
Really?
Comfy,
Premier?
to say the premier. Yeah, good stuff.
Okay.
Good stuff. Shout out pants out there. Last week while I was on vacation, both Hunter and Briggs shared their recent run-ins with porcupines. And Cindy wanted to share some knowledge with us. She said, Hunter, porcupines cannot shoot their quills, not even for 1 inch. So a little porcupine knowledge for the folks at home.
Exactly, and then we talked about that. That's what I thought like 2 years ago. I thought that they shot their quills, but then I learned recently
I think that's cartoons.
that it's cartoons.
It might be a cartoon.
It's Looney Tunes, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, it might be Looney Tunes.
Okay, I remember now.
Yeah.
Luckily, you found out in the moment. Not true.
Yeah, exactly.
Not true.
I was ready to wrestle that thing.
True.
Well, some folks have called this show informational in the past. Sometimes we question that ourselves. But hey, last week they would have maybe been right. And Evelyn agreed with that, saying, thank you for sharing all the info about Uper lights. I didn't know they existed. That was when our lovely assistant news director, Heidi Stang, joined us in the studio talking all about her fun trip to the South Shore, looking for those Uper lights, which, if you missed it, are little glowing rocks that are very, very cool. So,
Very
hey,
cool.
coming up after the break, Rachel puts a product to the test that could make your life in the kitchen a whole lot easier.
Hey everybody, welcome back in. Before we get to our Does It Work package, we had one more final comment to share. I believe it was from Judy, who said, we were talking about the thing about people didn't know ponies were miniature horses. We also did not know that. So Judy says she has a friend who didn't know pickles were cucumbers until she was 50 years old. So that's pretty late in life.
That's a long time.
Yeah, so that is funny. Pickles delicious, cucumbers okay.
Oh!
Yeah, I know that the cucumbers just don't taste like anything to me.
That's
you know?
true. They're crisp.
Yeah.
You had vinegar, all of a sudden Briggs is signing up for the pickles. All
Fine
right.
with the pickles.
Big shout out to Vinegar out there, doing your job well.
Shout out to pants, vinegar, pickles.
Flowers, May,
Yeah.
the month of May.
Let's go.
All that out there.
Well, hey, I like to think I'm relatively strong, right? But just the other day, I was struggling to open a jar of minced garlic. I'm sorry, it's hard to read.
You're doing great.
Thank you.
You're doing great.
Sadly, I had to ask my husband to lend me a hand in opening that jar.
But
Embarrassing to
What
say
if
the
I
least.
told you, Briggs?
Yeah.
Luckily, there's a product out there that could possibly save you some pain and some embarrassment in the future.
Rachel Hapfire
sign me
puts
up.
it to the test here for this week's Does It Work?
Jars can be difficult to open. Gwen Robles knows this firsthand working at a bar and grill. She's going to test out the Easy Twist. For $11.99, the makers claim that this helps people with weaker hands easily remove lids.
I've seen it, and I've often wondered if it works.
The instructions explain that the Easy Twist is self-locking, opening containers of all sizes.
Press down on the trigger to release the locking mechanism, then pull both handles apart.
Gwen is going to attempt to open a jar of salsa that will not budge at all.
Okay. There's no way. Lock?
Is it possible just locking and rotating our Easy Twist does the job? But Gwen finds it wasn't a completely effortless process.
You do have to kind of use a little bit more force.
This mustard jar is not quite as stuck.
Position, squeeze.
How was that?
Easy.
Was it easier than the salsa?
A little bit.
The only part that's not so easy, getting the lid out of your Easy Twist.
It's just hard on the release is all. But like I said, I think if you don't have long fingernails, you might have better luck.
While it does take some getting used to and does require a little effort, Gwen thinks that overall, this product is useful.
It works. Yes, I would say it definitely works. Definitely a handy tool to have in your kitchen.
For Does It Work, I'm Rachel Hackbarth.
I mean, I'll try anything just to get the food that I want to get. You know, I don't want to have to change my entire lunch plan just because I can't get that jar of, Grey Poupon mustard open. Yeah, pickles,
Jar of pickles open.
garlic, whatever it may be.
I don't know if it was Seth or Hunter was talking about the size of that thing. You would need to do the thing where you got the board in your garage where you put tools on. That's a big thing.
Open your case of DeWalt tools and pull this thing out and then
The
get
drawer.
it on there. Yeah, it's
The
like,
drawer in there.
yeah.
It looks like it would work well, but I know I was talking too about like how your other hand, if you have bad hands,
Yeah.
like having to still hold down the jar, could be a problem.
Or if your hand is slippery from the cooking that you've already been doing, which was my case in the garlic situation, I couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it.
Couldn't
Did
do
Matt do it successfully?
He did it fine,
Nice.
but he had not been cooking, so he was just
True.
sitting there.
Dry hands.
Dry hands.
That's a good
That's
job.
right.
Old dry hands
That
bad.
too. Does it work? Dry hands? Yes.
Yes,
It
they
does.
do.
It does.
Before we have to head to break here, let's check out a dog that's currently on the campus, I believe, at North Dakota State University. Therapy dog there to soothe some students, as I'm guessing they're getting ready for finals too. The little golden doodle Frankie stepping up with a fresh haircut, helping some kids take a break from that hard school work. And school leaders say that was his first therapy day, I believe, working on the job. So cute boy
sweet.
indeed.
So cute. Well, lots of fun coming up tomorrow. We'll show you after the break.
Welcome back, everybody. We hope you've been having a great Wednesday. We all have a lot of laughs shared here today, and we're halfway through the week and ready for an exciting show coming up tomorrow. Coming up on tomorrow's show, ever wonder what the athletes eat during the Olympics? It certainly takes a lot to keep them fueled, so we'll go behind the scenes in Paris showing you what's best for the best we'll be putting down on the Olympic cafeteria.
I'm
this
sorry,
summer.
Hunter. I wrote that.
That's all right. That's all
I
right.
wrote that and I failed you.
You almost had it, Hunter. You
It's
almost had it.
okay. I'm learning. That's how it goes once in a while.
I mean, even if you don't do well at the Olympics, I mean, it looks like you'll probably be having a pretty good time. Either
You'll
way.
be eating well for sure.
You'll be eating well.
Looks yummy.
Out there in Paris.
It's not going to be McDonald's or anything like that,
No,
right?
I don't
It's
think
gonna be nothing that I eat probably on a general daily basis.
Doesn't appear that way.
Okay.
Before we go today, a reminder that it's the best week of live music here. How about that? Homegrown Music Fest continues tonight all the way through Sunday. Find live music acts all over town each night. That event actually started back in 1999 with just a handful of acts, but it's grown to 8 days and features dozens of performers. You can find that full schedule of shows at northernnewsnow.com.
Such a cool festival around town. So go support live music. That's the
We got
goal
a
here.
lot of cool artists, artwork, musical work, a lot of good stuff out there.
Love to see it. Well, thank you all so much for being here with us today. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Wednesday.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.